What is good, YouTube? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Today we're going to jump right into Aave, and first things first, I just want to announce something really exciting that I'm doing on the channel: a $200 giveaway of my favorite projects, Lucky Block. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel. If you do that right now, that would be awesome, and it will enter you into the giveaway, which I'll be announcing on the 15th of August. So please do subscribe. It's just a way for me to say thank you, give back to the community, and good luck to you all. So what's going on with Aave? We are up 5.87% at the moment. You can see we're at $90.77. Looking at the daily time frame, we were trading earlier this morning at $85. So are we on the way back to $100 after all this upheaval in the markets? You can see Aave has a $1.263 billion market capitalization at the moment, with 87% of its supply in circulation. We can also see Aave is now ranked 42 amongst other cryptocurrencies, so we are slowly climbing that crypto ladder back to the top 40. So what have I discovered at the moment on Twitter? Well, a few days ago we can see Aave tweeted 1/2, excited to announce that the AV3 has been deployed on the Goerli Testnet, the new Optimism FND. Goerli Testnet for developers to continue testing. So this is of course bullish. When we saw V3 get deployed on, Harmony, Phantom, Avalanche, this was super important for the price, and we saw a surge in volume. And in turn, we also saw a massive increase in the price. So this could do something quite positive for the price action and momentum in the short term, but also most definitely the long term. We can also see, as per the guidance of the Ethereum Foundation and major infrastructure providers, Robson will be deprecated along with RinkB and Optimistic Kovan V3 testnet deployments, removing them from the app.aave.com. So more bullishness here as well. We can see Aave are focusing on protocol upgrades even during a bear market, which means that they have the cash reserves to add value to the community and create more investment appetite during these bear phases. What's going on with the social side of things for Aave at the moment, where we can see social mentions and engagements are down at the moment, which is fairly normal. You can't always be trending on Twitter and other social platforms, but it does show that maybe there's a bit of loss of interest and hype around the project at the moment. Maybe investors are getting a bit bored in a lull phase, kind of just getting bored of seeing Aave chopping around these $80 to $90 price levels. As for the TVL, looking really good, to be honest. We've got $9.94 billion locked in. Ethereum sitting at $6.68 billion. We've got Avalanche at $2.63 billion. And considering in the peak of the bull market, we had around $33 billion. We're back down to like $10 billion. It's not really a massive correction. I suppose the market cap has had a huge correction from $4 billion down to $1 billion. But to be fair, it doesn't really look that bad in contrast to many other projects that have had such harsher corrections. I think Aave is still standing quite strong in the markets, and I think it's really setting itself up for some good consolidation, and dollar cost average opportunity is pretty much about now if you're looking to hold it into the next crypto bull run. So what's happening with Aave at the moment? We're still, we're holding this price structure in in this broadening descending channel right here, and on the macro side we still got this broadening descending channel right here on the daily time frame. 20-day moving average, we're just hovering above it, so that is a good thing typically, and the volume is slightly dropping off at the moment. Bollinger Bands is telling us that we are now at the top, and every time we do touch the top of that band, usually you go for a short position, but we are above the 20-day moving average, so it could be a short-term uptrend here for Aave. So what we're looking at is, of course, we always get rejected at the this upper resistance trend line of this macro broadening descending channel. Now within it is another descending channel that's forming right here. We tried to put through a slanted double bottom, but we got rejected at $103. We had this lovely ascending triangle from the 18th of June. We had the Terra Luna crash over here at $65. So $65 key support level. We've also got $45 key support level. Now this swing high, when we came down, we got that swing high, we got that rejection along this resistance level. So you'd probably expect resistance along the way at some point here again. So it could be between $89 and maybe even $74 if we don't get the breakout now. Because what I'm anticipating is that maybe we do start to get a breakout, because what's happening, we've had this nice pump over the last few days. We came up to $102. We might try to reclaim this $102 level. As you see, we're testing that 20-day moving average at the moment. We just got rejected off of it, unfortunately, but we might see some continuation to the upside here for Aave. As you can see, we've got a bit of a falling wedge pattern right here forming on the charts for Aave on the 4-hour time frame. Usually this is a bullish reversal pattern, and we do see a breakout to the upside. If we look even closer and get some more fine detail on what's going on for Aave right now, we're also forming this lovely looking symmetrical triangle within this falling wedge. So maybe we're going to get a breakout to the upside. If we do, I'd be keen to see Aave back up to $93 over the next few days. But ultimately, what we want to see for Aave is a retest of this resistance trend line on our broadening descending channel. That's what's really, really important, because only until we can break out this resistance are we no longer showing any signs of weakness for Aave. Because if we can break out, I'm going to get really, really bullish really, really quickly. We take the depth, we'll be looking at like a price increase at the moment of roughly, it's a bit more about here. We take the WEP for our descending channel, so we got the depth right there. We'll be looking at an impulse to at least $170 over the next few quarters here for Aave if we can break out this resistance. But at the moment, it's just constant lower highs and lower lows in the market, so nothing to really get excited about. You can also see on the bearish scenario that we've touched down on this key support level on this trend line multiple times now. We had over 4 touchdowns, we had 5, so you could also expect that the bearish scenarios, maybe we actually do get one last touchdown even at like $25 in the ultimate most bearish scenario in the crypto winter, in the peak of the crypto winter. But I do think that's unlikely because we were so oversold during this phase here where we had the Terra Luna FUD and we also had the Bitcoin crossing the 200-week moving average. So I do think this indicates a good kind of bottom here for Aave. I think the chances of going down lower is very unlikely, and the reason I also think that this $46 region is so crucial is because we had so much consolidation back here in 2020 before the parabolic rally and before we entered the true crypto bull run. So that's another thing that I'm looking out for. So to quickly go back to that 1 hour time frame, you see we're getting that consolidation. We are seeing lots of rejection along this resistance here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So again, lots of attempts at breaking out, but we're just not getting it. But we are getting those nice bounces on the support trend line here. So fingers crossed that Aave is going to break out of this falling wedge. I would be keen to see Aave trading back above $100 over in the next few days. As for future price targets in the next crypto bull run, I'm really starting to look at some high targets for this project, guys, because I think this project is going to go crazy one day. The pragmatic targets here for Aave for me is between $833 and $1,046 by 2025. So by basically 3 to 4 years, you're looking at maybe an 800 to 1000% return on investment. Now that's not financial advice, of course, that is just what I believe will happen, and I think there's a good chance we could see that happening in the next crypto bull run. So that's about a wrap for the Aave price analysis. What's going on in the crypto markets today? We can see we've got a lot of green over the week on the market cap. We've had a lot of layer 1 infrastructures and blue chip cryptocurrency projects bouncing out of that extreme fear phase. Of course, we're in a bear market, so do expect a pullback at some point soon. We can also see fear and greed index is now sitting at 30, so it's no longer extreme fear, it is just simply fear. So the sentiment is shifting in the market, and with the shift of this sentiment, we are also seeing a bullish reversal in the price as investors start to gain a little bit of hope as the sirens of euphoria ring once again. Anyway, guys, that is a wrap. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you want to join in on the $200 lucky block giveaway. Please do, because you don't want to miss out on this, and this is a project that can also explode by the next crypto bull run as well. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon, and leave suggestions. What do you want to see on this video? Absolutely anything, I will do it for you. See you soon.